Alright guys, welcome to video. Suspension day. My buddy Adam's helping me. We are doing H&R Sport Lowering Springs. So that's what these are. I have a full set, 5% off at Horizon Motorsport on these or anything else. So they gave me a nice coupon code for you guys. But we're gonna be putting these in, dropping the front. I'll put the dimensions of how much they estimate that the front and rear will be dropped with these. I want to maintain the factory suspension feel, but maybe tighten it up a little bit. So I feel like these will be a good metric for that. And I didn't really want to do a full like coilover system, at least not yet, because I spent a lot of money on this car. I want to keep it simple. So Adam is a pro. Go check him out. He does a lot more DIYs than me. He's probably, this is why we're here, because he knows what he's doing. But sure, give you a run. Accelerated motion.
Thanks for the plug.
Accelerated motion, check him out. Look at this setup. No Cool Cars, 911 BMW, bro. So if you're not subscribed, definitely check him out. But we got the F80 here. So what we're gonna do, we have each side jacked up, we have it lifted, and then I'll do a little time lapse of how to get the just the covers off. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you wanna take this off and then just the plastic covers that go right here. And we're not going to be using a spring compressor. We're actually going to be using an extra jack to put tension on the shock. So behind, very careful, put it behind the caliper and the whole setup there. But we're loosening this stuff on this side, and then I'll give you a little more details on the other side. So anyways, yeah, special thanks. Don't forget to follow him. This is how we're getting stuff done efficiently today. All right, so next step here, we needed to put pretty much as much pressure on this, on the actual unit itself as possible without raising the car up. So we basically went as far until this almost lifted off, because we need to press the spring down to take this bolt out. And so you can do it different ways, but we found that, like, at least online, and what Adam's done is just compress it, take this off, and then let it out. So that's what we're gonna do now. We have like full tension.
Oh, you need an 18, 12 point socket.
18 12 point, which I don't have, so I hope you have it.
I do. Alright, so suspension has these leveling sensors on each side. So we're on the driver's front right now. While you're doing suspension, you want to make sure you take off the leveling sensor right here. So I'm using a 10mm socket, and we're just going to take this little nut off and swing out the sensor. Otherwise, if you drop the suspension, you run the risk of ripping this whole thing off and bending it, breaking it, and then you're buying new parts.
There we go. There you go. Pull it off.
You'll swing that out.
There's some tension on it. All right, so we got this out. Come on, sway bar end link is out. We had to do the extra compression here actually pretty significantly for on this side. This sensor's out, lower leveling sensor is out. All right, we need to take this bracket off right here. So there's 2 16s, there's one holding it, and then we're gonna hold it with a breaker bar on the other side. So we just need to take the bracket off only. So that's what we'll do. Probably can't see it.
The bracket's holding the brake lines, so when you lower the suspension and swing it out like what we're about to show you, it'll add tension to those lines. So if you take the bracket off, take that 16 bolt and nut off, you'll have some extra slack.
Get really intimate with this. Nice and close. Spin that off. And then this,
You gotta pull the nut and the bolt out.
and then just let it be.
Yep.
All right, I'll leave the nut in there.
The bolt, whatever. And like, it's not like jolting the bolt apart, so the whole thing's spinning. As
Yeah.
I'm spinning this.
So this is a special
It's
tool.
a little bit bent because I've used it several times. So this is a
It's
What's it called? Socket.
it's a top hat bolt remover tool. Is like there's a whole name. Well, I'll put a link in the description. But you need to hold this piece as you twist that 18, basically.
Correct. And this.
And we were twisting this for like a few minutes. It didn't come out, so you need this tool. Yeah,
But sometimes you get lucky and you can take an impact and like a little like offset wrench.
Box end? No.
Offset box.
Yeah.
Offset box end wrench. So you need to hold that and unscrew that.
Okay. You can just connect that right on there.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
See, that's the problem is then I have to either this.
Oh.
Here.
That's weird.
Yep.
And you have to go around.
Yep. We're good. Ta-da! It's on time lapse?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so once everything's disconnected down here and you got enough slack, you can pull this out. Just make sure you don't jack up your fender.
And then this, like you guys can see, this I was worried about, but he just popped that off. Nice.
So this can kind of dangle, but since there's two of us, I'm just going to kind of hold this out of the way.
Ooh.
So,
What do you want to do? You want to just do it?
It's fine.
It's okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Alright.
So now you can take your front spring. We're going to relocate this little dust shield with the bump stop. We're going to reuse this stuff on the H&R spring. They're universal either side, but with H&Rs, you're going to make sure the lettering is faced the appropriate direction.
What's the appropriate direction?
Not upside down where the letters are upside down.
Okay, that would make sense.
I mentioned that because like older AST springs, at least in my experience with like the G80 and stuff, you have to install them upside down on like the older generation, so it didn't make any sense the lettering was backwards.
Yeah.
On here, it's right side up. So the other thing is with the spring, you can see that on here, on this little rubber piece here, we've got a little stop right here. So this end of the spring will sit right there. So when you put this on, you just want to make sure it's positioned in the right spot, like that. So it should sit like that. Same thing on the top, you'll see there's one here. So the top of the spring will sit right there. So same thing, we're gonna put this back in and then rotate this right there where it should stop.
Okay.
So at this point we can go ahead and swing this back in, jack the entire assembly back up, and put that 18 mil nut back on.
Nice.
So you gotta have to like push down on it to get it back up in there.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got this, and then keep it right there.
The other thing,
All right, on to the rear. Pretty easy compared to the front. Come along back here. So the only bolt we're removing here is this one on the inside for the main, was it lower control arm, right?
Yep, swing arm.
Swing arm. And then we have this, there's a headlight sensor on the driver's side only. If you guys can see through here, there's a smaller nut, this little plastic. This needs to be taken off. And so take the headlight sensor off first, and then this is a 21, and I'll show you how we're gonna do it. What is it?
You need one on each side.
Yeah, so those little sensors are kind of a pain in the butt.
No, I
You
mean
have
a 21. You'll need a
Oh yeah.
21 on the nut side over here. You can't fit like a ratchet here, so you need a 21 wrench. So we'll hold that and then plug it on the other side.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hold. We just use needle nose pliers. I don't know if you'll see it, but
actually you don't need to on the back because there's the way the swing arm is made. It actually has a little notch thing to hold that in place for moving. The front's different. So.
Should we do an exhaust while we're down here?
Absolutely.
All right. Just a little cut off the mufflers or something.
Yeah. And then don't lose the screw.
All right, so that's off, and then we'll go to this 21 here. So this jack pushes a little tension on the spring because that bolt will be really hard to get out if you don't press this up a little bit. Just a little?
Yeah.
Maybe a tiny bit?
Yep.
Okay, that's probably fine. Should we do more?
I think you're good.
All right, so let's see if you can even see that. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a rubber piece underneath the spring. You'll see this little nub here that sticks out of the swing arm. It only goes in one place, so you need to make sure that you're putting it back in here. There's actually a hole up here, but we're putting it back here, so just keep that in mind. And then up top, same thing. There's another rubber piece that sits on top of the spring. You want to make sure that the spring is aligned within the little notches, just like the front, which we'll show you here if we get this out.
All right.
Still recording?
Yep, I just left it on.
Pull this down.
So
hold this. This is where having a second set of hands comes in handy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
So now we can transfer this lower rubber piece to the new spring.
Tiny bit shorter. The rear doesn't drop as much in this set, maybe a ½ inch, but the front was really what I was aiming for. Yeah, so you have to take that little piece off. Just put it the same way on the new one. And then the top seats a certain way as well. Same concept.
Same thing. You'll see it's notched out. This sits right there. Just like that. So, top and bottom. Now we can plug this back in.
Let's do it. It also helps you've done this a bunch.
Yeah.
Just in general.
I've done this all by myself before.
Yeah, dude.
Plenty of times. Just chilling out here by myself. Very good.
I'm gonna wear glasses when you do this.
I'm a pro.
Dust only gets in novice people's eyes.
Alright, now we can go up.
Alright, so see, you just have to match that little. Alright.
We're good. Just make sure that this is all still seated properly up in there. Which,
Yeah, that should be flush. Like that internal rubber piece should be flush with that plastic guide.
Yep, we're good.
Alright. Now, having extra jack, this would be nearly impossible. Here's that.
Line up your hole. I can't. Right now, I don't think my side's totally lined up. It's close, but no cigar.
Drive that in a little.
All the way up to mine, at least.
Is it going?
Yep. Keep going. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Headlight sensor. Don't forget that one. I can't believe it, but we're done. Like 2.5 hours or so.
220 probably?
Dude, this guy. We got the rear. This, I would hope, is basically settled because at the moment, I mean, it's like less than a finger. It's not a finger, right? I mean, that's...
I don't think you're going to encounter any rubbing. I mean,
yeah, there is this 12mm spacer back there, 15 on the front, so that's a separate video. This is not fully settled, of course. We did a little jumping on the car, and I'll have to drive it around, but this is what it looks like. It's substantially better at the moment. 2 fingers, I guess. 1.5 fingers. We didn't measure before. I was too excited to get this done, but headlights, V-brace, spacers, stud conversion. Yeah, that looks so much better. And then just the visual kind of stance of it, even just from the side. Yeah. Yeah, the rear on these cars, even factory, is not bad at all. Like, I don't really have a huge desire to change that, but this, that's what we needed. And so my guess is it'll probably settle 1/4 inch maybe, but I didn't want this thing dumped because I want it drivable. And so for now, I like it.